Hey, this is Thomas, N1SPY, and today I will be showing you how to link your radio to the RemoteHam system. This allows you to access your radio from anywhere in the world. And as an example, I'll be using my Icom 7300. So stay tuned, we are about to get started. So the first thing that we need to do is go onto the developer of the radio's website and download the driver for the radio. This driver allows the computer to run whatever program is necessary to help the radio connect to it. I may have already done this, and you may have too, but if you haven't, this is a very important step. So I've went ahead and I've downloaded the driver. And now after that, you'll want to go into File Explorer and search it up. And the third file down, X-64, is what we are going to call it, is the one that you want to execute and you want to download it. And X-64 is what most Windows computers run through, so that's the one that you will want to go download. So my Icom 7300 uses this cable. It's called a USB-A to USB-B, but most of the time it's just called a printer cable. So this is the device manager for my computer, and the device manager pretty much lists everything that's a part of the computer. So I'm going to go ahead and take a snapshot of it before I plug my computer into the radio and after. So this is after I've plugged in the computer to the radio. As you can see, the ports COM and LPT drop down has opened up, and there is something in there. And that's the port between the computer and the radio. That's how they communicate together. And that number next to the COM in the parentheses is very important. And if you've done everything correctly so far, this is where you'd be, and it is the number 4 for me. It may be different for you, but whatever you do, just memorize it. By the way, we're using a relatively new model of radio. So we're using a port that carries audio and commands, but some of the older radios use a cable that can only carry commands. Just wanted to clarify, so we can get back to what we were doing. So now we are looking at our radio. The first thing you want to do is press the menu button, then go to Settings, Connectors, and then CIV. So there's two important things we need here. The CIV address, which for this radio is 94H, and the CIV baud rate. Mine is set to auto, but if your radio does not have an auto option, you need to select one of these and then write down which one you do. Normally, my computer uses the internal microphone and internal speaker, and there's only one option for those. But when I plug in the radio to the computer, extra options come in, and as you can see, they are part of the radio, and you can then control the radio with the computer. Now I'm ready to start my RC Forbes server. So as you can see, I am now connected. So it's just time to set up the options. So in the audio port, there's the number 4524, and then the microphone and the speakers, which now are coming from the radio when I plugged my computer into the radio. So in my server port, I use a different number, 4525. And now I tell the server about what my radio is, what my antenna is, and a few other details. So now, in the radio configuration tab, we need to enter in a few things about our radio. So you need the COM4, which we have put in, the baud rate, and just the model of the radio. If you got this far, congratulations. You have now got your server set up, and all that remains is to learn how you are able to connect to it. In order to be able to set up our server fully, we need some IP and address configurations. And we need to do these. So first, what you need to do is search up what is my IP on Google. And you'll get something like that. And what that is, that's your street address on the internet. And it's kind of like a mailing address. They can send you whatever you have asked for. But if you use a router, they need just a little more information. One of your devices connected to the router is like a building. So something that's sending out a signal that needs to get to your computer first needs to have the router's IP, then your own device's IP. And you can find this by typing down here CMD, right. CMD, which will bring up a command prompt. And then you can do IP config IP config, and then you can see down here IPv4 address. It will usually start with a 10 or 192. Ours is 10.0.0.8, and yours may start with a 10 or 192. So make sure you write that number down. You will need it. So the last step in the process of port forwarding is to tell our router that whenever something comes through these 3 ports, it goes to our device. 843, 4524, and 4525 are all our numbers for our radio, our server, and our audio. So this concludes the setup for a RemoteHam server. Now we are visible on the internet. All you need to do now is download the RC Forbes client and server on computer, phone, anywhere, and you're good to go. You're able to connect to your own station and any other station. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something. This is Thomas, N1SPY 73.